Where the hell you guys been? Holy, what? What? Where's everybody been? I've been looking for you. Been sitting at the house all day, all weekend. Got some snow this weekend. Been sitting around all day waiting for you guys. Couldn't find you. You're nowhere to be found. Thank God. You're all here. Baron, Charles, Karen, Lady Louisiana. Thank God you're all here. Missed you tremendously. Welcome to your Vape at 5. I am your host. But I just kick. I don't know what that is. Looks important though. Let's drag this over here with my foot. The foot, the forgotten about extremity. Let's see if I can get it over here with it. Oh, what is that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I know what that is. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. I got it. It's over there. It's fine. I'm your host. I am Blackcat. Today, woo, wow. We got a fantastic show for you today. Today, we are going to do a feature on a builder by the name of ModifiedStar. Fantastic, unbelievable builder. You guys are going to be absolutely blown away. I was just speaking with a few people about builders and about ModifiedStar, and they weren't aware of who he was or is. And it's exciting for me because anybody who's never seen his work, you're really going to be blown away. He is one of those guys that everything he does is just absolutely amazing. And he's a type of builder that is extremely creative, and it really brings out a whole different type of building compared to a lot of other people. His photography is fantastic. You're going to see a lot of his photography. His ability to bring out the color and the texture of coils in his photography, absolutely fantastic. And of course, his skill as a builder is just top notch. He checks all the boxes. So I'm really, really excited to bring that to you today. We're going to do feature, how the show will go today. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Everybody who's here. Then we're going to do the feature, and then we're going to close it up. Probably do like a half-hour feature now tomorrow. Vape 5. I'm going to try to get Garvin on here to talk to us about his influences in building and things like that. I don't know for sure if I will get him on here, which is completely 100% my fault because I didn't mention until today and ask him if he could come on tomorrow. I should have. Big G. I should have been more prepared, but my brain is not working at maximum capacity because I've been trapped in a house with 7 other people for like the last 3 days, and I not 7, but a bunch for like 3 days, and I'm going crazy. Tony Barry, you ever seen The Shining, Tony? You ever seen it? The Shining, Jack Nicholson, Jack Nicholson, not the golfer, the actor, Jack Nicholson. How does he say his name? Nicholson. You seen him in that movie? That's me. Honey, I'm home. I'm ready to go and chop down a door with an axe. I don't have an axe. Thank God. I'd probably cut myself with one if I did. But that's how I'm feeling. So, I'm going to collect myself. Can I have a drink of coffee? Do you guys mind? Get a little sip. Look, Canada. This is my official Ohm Canada cup that Mr. ModifiedStar is a member now. As you probably heard me mention, Ohm Canada will be featured here in a few weeks. I also have a little bit of vape mail that I'm going to open here in a minute of another featured builder that I'm so excited to have this guy featured. It's going to be fantastic. I'll tell you, I've got some great builders, some great content coming to you guys in the next months. You guys are going to love it. Absolutely. Now I'm going to have a drink of coffee. My Ohm Canada. Oh, Canada. Home and something. Their national anthem is so much better than ours. Like, I don't mind our national anthem, but really, like, if you ranked national anthems, ours isn't that great. It's okay. When I talk about ours, I mean America. Not really the best. I mean, I love America. Don't get me wrong. I just think we could have a better song. You ever heard the Russian national anthem? Like, it's like super powerful and awesome. You heard that? Anybody in here Russian? Jesse, are you Russian? Stand up 3D. You Russian? Might be. Look Russian. Could be. Ruski. Chain said ours is crap. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of national anthems aren't very good. Like, ours is okay, but Old Canada is really good. Like, when you go to a hockey game, they play Old Canada. I like that. I typically stand at all times during any anthem. If you've got an anthem, I'll pretty much stand for it. Like, I don't get upset about it. Like, it could be like, you know, like, this is Bob. Bob has an anthem. I'm like, all right. Oh, I can stand for that. Bob, good for you, man. You got a fucking anthem. Good for you. You obviously you did something pretty damn good in your life to have a fucking anthem written after you. Play places. Lord! Alright, what am I doing here? I gotta say hi to everybody, and then we are going to get going on this feature of Mr. ModifiedStar. So, let's go into... Oh, I'm in top chat. I'm probably missing some very important messages. Get here, drop it down the live chat. There we go. Now I can see all the messages. Very important. Since I never read the fucking... Just talking about that to somebody today, they're like, it's really hard to keep up with the messages when you're doing a live show. And, you know, I have so many messages, and trying to keep up with them is very difficult. I'm like, yeah, it fucking is. I know that's right. They're like, well, how do you do it? I was like, I don't. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't read the messages at all, any of them. Like, you don't? I'm like, yeah. I think they're all trolling me. Everybody trolls me. My regulars troll me. Like, a troll comes in here, and he's like, he's got to step his game up. Because the real trolls are my regulars. Almost where the art is. God damn it. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Wait a sec. Dispense. Big G! What's up, Big G? Good to see you, man. Saw some pics that you put up in the Discord the other day. Some fantastic work, man. Really impressed. Love seeing that. We have a section in the Discord that is builder coil art, coil pics and coil art. It's like my favorite thing ever. It's just people posting pictures of their work and things they've done. And Big G's in there. A lot of guys. Rick's in there. Gosh, I'll forget some people, and I apologize. Anarchy Coiled's in there, but just posting pictures constantly of their work and things that they're working on. It's great. Dustin's in there, Kendall. Blackcat Whiteface. That's me. I'm going crazy. See, I went out of focus when I did that. Crazy. It's literally, I'm going crazy in this house. I'm going nuts. I've got to get out of here. We gotta get out. Remember the Animals? That song. All right, you ever heard that song? We gotta get out of this place by the Animals. Fucking great song. I'll tell you, when I first saw them live, though, saw what their lead singer looked like, I was so disappointed. He was like a fat drunk. I was like, that sucks. Like, I thought this guy was gonna be super tough. No. Just some fat drunk like me. I was like, that sucks, dude. Sucks for you. Bones the skater. How you doing, Bones? Great to see you, brother. Glad you are here, Buddha. Buddha! Need your address. Send you some wire. Make sure you give me your address. Pronto, sir. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Charles McLaren, the fucking Baron, is in the house. Whereabouts unknown. Probably in orbit. Watched a movie last night. That was about Earth. I love movies. Okay, so I'm a big fan of movies that have that are after like an apocalypse or a catastrophe. Not a catastrophe so much as in like, you know, people getting hurt. Well, I guess people get hurt in apocalypse, but like I like end of the world type movies. There's a new one on Netflix called I.O., I believe, or IX or XO, something like that. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's about the end of the world, like the environment collapses on us and we have to like leave to this new planet. Jupiter moon or some shit like that. Fuck, I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty good. I watched that last night. The reason I thought of that is because I know that Charles is already on that planet. He's already traveled there. He just comes in live from his special spacecraft that's somewhere orbiting Jupiter. He's already planned for so he must know something. So come back and pick me up, Charles. I'd appreciate it. Clint Johnson, what's up, Clint? How you doing, Clint? Where is it? Clint, I found the Balloon V2. I found it today. I was like, oh, like, there's the Balloon V2. I sent Clint an RDA, well, an RTA. It's like, oh, Clint would probably like this. I'll give this to him, let him try it out, because I couldn't get it to work. So I sent it to him all the way to fucking Australia, down under. It's like 3 million miles away. For Christ's sakes, they got a whole separate sun. Like, they don't even use our sun. Like, our sun is over here. It's cold as fuck. Their sun, they got a whole new sun. A different sun that they use down there, because apparently it's hot down there. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I sent it all the way down there, and when he opened the box for of the RTA, there was no RTA in it. Everything was in there except the RTA. He like sent me a picture. He's like, "Did you mean to just send me the box?" I was like, "Well, wouldn't that be funny if I did?" But no, I found it. So maybe I'll get that out to you. If I got another $75 for shipping, I'll get that out to you. Anyway, good to see you, man. Glad you're here, Clint. Darkside Coils, what's up, Darkside? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you're here. D to the motherfucking bone. What's up, D-Bone? How you doing, man? Great to see you. I love saying that. D-Bone. What's up, D-Bone? How you doing, man? So good to see you. Dermot. What's up, Dermot? How you doing, man? Great to see you. The DD. Double D, Dermot Dillon in that motherfucking house. Just was talking to him on this. Something's wrong. My brain. It won't process words quickly enough. I need to take a break. Can I have a vape? Do you mind, Dermot? Do you mind if I have a vape? I'm totally butchering my intro here. It's a professional show. All right, let's get back in there. I'm going to give it an old Scotty try. We're going to get right back into this here. Dustin Kendall, what's up, Dustin? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Eddie T. Hell, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? Good to see you, F16. I'm glad you are here. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you are here. Mr. Frank and Stein, what's up, Frank? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you're here. Miss Jane, what's up, Jane? Jane, look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Like my sound effects? I don't know what that means. Hassle off. Fucking fantastic. I love it. It's so good. Got it in the our Dovpo Topside Dual. Fantastic mod. I'm doing a review on this on Wednesday. And on top of that, I have the Bonza version 1.5. Really, really nice. You know, when I first got it, I'm going to review it. Probably be the first review I do in February. Yeah, probably. And when I first got it, it's certainly a mech RDA, meaning that it has a pretty big build deck. First off, you can get a pretty decent sized coil in there, but also a lot of airflow. It was a little bit too much, so I had to close the airflow down to about half. But it has the honeycomb airflow, which, as you guys all know, that's the only way to make airflow is honeycomb. It's the best for flavor. There's no doubt. And flavor on it's really good. Cut it down to about half on the airflow. The aesthetics of it are nice, so I think it's going to be an enjoyable vape. Like, I like it. Give you a little kind of fancy drip tip on there. Can't really see it. A little resin drip tip, kind of nice. So, pretty nice little thing. I'll probably do that one beginning of February. Got to get some more review stuff. I got to figure out what I'm going to review. Matt Sealer, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Glad you are here, sir. Joe Pusky. Joe Pusky. I'm not sure who Joe Pusky is. He's a moderator. Let me think of who that could be. I don't know, Joe. Well, I'm glad you're here. Not sure who you are, but I probably do know you, and my brain is just farting all over the place. Thank God. Good to see you, Joe. Glad you're here, brother. Lady, Louisiana. What's up, Lady? How you doing, hon? Great to see you. Super glad you're here. Talked with Lady a little bit this weekend. We were up in the Zoom together, talking for a little bit. Great conversation. Really nice to talk with you. We'll gotta do that. I like going in the Zooms and talking. It's a lot of fun, and it's good to get to see everybody put a name with a face. Is actually really cool, you know what I mean? So, good to see you, lady. Glad you are here. Ohm is where the art is. What's up, Ohm? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Stand Up 3D. What's up, Jesse? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Stephen Aiken. What's up, Stephen? How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Glad you're here. That guy. What's up, that guy? How you doing, brother? Great to see you, Justin. He's got done talking to him and Jesse as well. Good to see you, man. Glad you're here. Tom Urban. What's up, Tom? How you doing, man? Great to see you. Super glad you are here, sir. Tony Berry. What's up, Tony? Good to see you. Glad you are here. Miss Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Good to see you. Got your stuff in the box. It is going out tomorrow. Today, I sat and packed stuff, and literally, I sent a ton of stuff out on Saturday, and I'm sending a ton of stuff out tomorrow, and then I'm pretty much caught up. So we had a rash of people coming into the Patreon, like the first, it was a lot. Like I counted up, I probably sent about over 100 packages at least. And I only sending 10 at a time, and I sent 10 on Saturday, and I'm scheduled to send another 10 tomorrow, because I got tomorrow off to take my dad to the doctor tomorrow. My dad's a hoot. My dad has a pacemaker. He's got a pacemaker. And I've told you the story about him saying that his pacemaker's beeping, and then I flew all the way from like New Jersey back to Ohio, and it ended up being his cell phone dying. I'll tell you that. And then I had another time where he said his pacemaker was beeping, and I drove all the way across town, like an hour away, and drove to his house, and it was the fire and smoke alarm beeping. Well, yeah, he has a pacemaker that he is certain that there is something wrong with it, is going to kill him. So we had to go to the doctor tomorrow and have it checked. So that should be, which typically would be like maybe a 30-minute like thing, and tomorrow will be like 6 hours. It'll literally be 6 hours hanging out with him, which I don't mind. He's funny, and we have fun. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know why I haven't talked about that. Tracy, anyway, good to see you. Vape Boy! What's up, Vape Boy? How you doing, man? Great to see you, sir. Very glad you are here. And my brother from another mother, Mr. Woodtick Mike. All right, what time is it? Dude, right on time. 5:15. It's exactly when I wanted to start it. I don't know how I do that. I don't know. I really don't know how I do it, but I'm so good at it. I'm the best. I really should be on a national. I should probably be on 60 Minutes. Or at least because I've got my mastership of an hour down. Like, no commercial interruptions, though. That's the thing. It's just like YouTube Premium. You get no commercials with the show. I don't think. Do you get commercials? Do you guys get commercials when you watch it? I have no idea. I hope not. Well, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. That's probably why nobody watches it. Sick Boy, what's up, man? Lab Works, good to see you. Thanks for joining, brother. All right, guys, so today's featured builder is ModifiedStar. First, the link to his page is below. Now, to enter the giveaway, he sent me, he doesn't sell his coils. So the only way you're going to be able to get coils from ModifiedStar is by entering this giveaway. Okay, now to enter it, you're going to go to his page. You're going to repost it with the hashtag BlackCatFam at ModifiedStar. Just you can do that any time during this week. Just get it up there. Friday, we'll do the giveaway. Now, I'm going to give away a set on Wednesday, and I'm going to give away 3 sets on Friday, but I'm going to have to put them in separate containers because the container he sent me is just one container. So I can't send that all out because it's everything he sent me. So I'll probably put them in my own little cases and send those out. Plus, another exciting thing, I went to Sticker Mule and I got my own little labels. So for the longest time, I have been using these labels, which I really like. I like the cat's eyes. I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of original. It's a Walmart sticker. It's literally like $5 for like 50 of them. But I thought it was pretty cool, and it fits perfectly on these little makeup containers I put my coils in. But they stopped selling those. I can't find them. I found a couple versions of them, but they were like the bubble stickers. So I got rid of those and got my own sticker, which will be that. So it'll be like a real Blackcat sticker, which I'm pretty excited about. It's going to be pretty neat. All right. ModifiedStar. So I first started watching ModifiedStar probably like the middle of last year or a little bit before that. I started seeing somebody on Instagram that was putting up these fucking just crazy, original, inventive, creative builds. And I really took notice to it. And I was following him, and I just started going on his page every day and looking at it and following him on everything he'd post. He's posting very regularly. He's putting a lot of builds up. He's getting a lot of content onto his page, and I was like, wow, this guy's like really, really coming up. Well, he was a member of Team, I think he still is a member of Team Phenoms. And so when we featured Phenoms, we went to their page, and there was quite a bit of Garvin's work on there, and just really fell in love with the way he builds. He's been in a couple build-offs. I've actually done some judging on some of the builds that he's done and just really impressed. Everything he does, I'm just really, really impressed with. And one of the things I really, Scott's labeled ordered for the special. What special? I don't know what special. There's, Jane, we got special? Is there a special coming up? Special? I like specials. I like 38 special. Do you like 38 special? They're fantastic. All right. So anyway, I asked him to be featured, and he very generously agreed, sent me some coils, and that's where we're at. But one thing about him is the colors and the angles and everything of a lot of his photos are really, really well done. And I think it adds a whole nother level of art to the craft that you don't see all the time. And there's a group of builders that are out there that are starting to do that. And we're going to talk about one of those real quickly when we do some of this. My Crocodile Dundee knife out. All right, let's get this up. Wait, Nick, how are you, man? Good to see you, Nick. Thanks for joining, brother. Lime Dog Chris, Al Ben, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. I think I know what Jane's talking about, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. Special labels. Could be something very special coming up. I have a DHL package. This is you can't see it. It's yellow. This is an international package from Germany. The gentleman that sent me these is Builds by Talon. Now, I've been waiting for these for a while, and I didn't know if something happened to them or maybe they just didn't make it. Plus, our government is on it's on strike or shut down or whatever the hell that means. I don't even know. But I didn't know if if they were like some of the guys weren't working at the shipping yards and weren't like letting customs packages through. Anyway, I got it on Saturday. I was super, super excited. So gonna open it up. We're gonna take a look and see what is all in. What's in the box? We're gonna see what's in the box. All right, just dive in. Crack this open. Oh, little safety package. Oh, he gave me a letter, and it's very nice. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to read this aloud, so I won't do that to him. But he does put what is in the package, and there's quite a few in here. My goodness. There is quite... Oh my god, he sent me a ton. Holy cow, he sent me a bunch. So, what we have 10 fused Claptons, so 5 dual. That would be these. That are these right here. We have 10 aliens, 3 core, 5 dual. Those look like probably 28 gauge aliens right there. So 5 sets of that. And 6 Al Inception aliens, 3 duals. So these are, let's take a look at these under the macro. Put this aside. And let's bring the camera down and take a look at these so we can get a better idea of what exactly this is. Macro. Let's go down. Whoops. Wow. Let me take them out of the bag. So what this looks like is a micro Clapton piece of ribbon and then sucred over top of it. I can't tell if it's stitched, but I guess we will find out here soon enough. So let's see if I can focus in on that. If I can get it. We're gonna have to go real. There we go. There we go. Oh no. You know what they are? That is an alien around a piece of ribbon and then wrapped and then aliened or sucred around another piece of looks like maybe a staple. How fucking cool is that? Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So he sent me 3 sets of those. So I will be sending out one of those, at least one of them, maybe even 2. I'm going to keep one for myself, but I will be sending those out. So let's do this. I'm going to label these as towns. Let's see. How do I want to put, where do I want to put these? Do I have something I can put them in now? First off, I'm going to do is tape them together. Let's do that. And then he sent me some, 5 sets of aliens and 5 sets of fused Clapton. Thank you so much, man. You didn't have to send me that much, dude. I only needed 5 sets. So thank you, brother. You are amazing. I can't believe you took the time to do all that. Absolutely amazing. So let's just tape these together. Another piece of tape on this side. And let me add him to the list. So there we go. I'll set them right there until the show's done, and then I will pack them away. All right, so let's add him to the list. Now, I'm going to put him in after Ohm Canada because I got Ohm Canada. I already scheduled it, even though I think their package is coming tomorrow. So we're going to do 2-4, 2-11. So it'll be 2-11 and then 2. So he is going to be 225. Builds by. Absolutely beautiful, man. Can't believe you sent me all that. You're just an ace. You're an absolute ace, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's set that to the side. Fantastic. Well, how exciting is that to have? And then I have a little letter here that I got to read when after the show's over. I won't embarrass him and read it online in case he puts in there how much he loves me or whatever. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys. So let's, without further ado, we're going to do about a half hour here of Mr. ModifiedStar. Let's go ahead and take it down to the desktop. And we will get started on Mr. ModifiedStar, our featured builder. So we're going to go to laptop. And then we go here. All right, Mr. ModifiedStar. He's got 1,500 followers. Looks like he has quite a few sponsors here, which are all obviously very, very deserved. He's got on Team Ohm Canada, Kidney Puncher, Hell Vape, Trinity Glass, Asmodus, RNK, and Dat White Stuff, which may be I'm not sure, that may be a cotton company. So let's just start out right here. Here we go. There's so much going on here. So much going on. Just take a look at how amazing that is. First off, it looks like the theme of this is alien. He's got a fairly large core alien there coming out of the middle. It looks like he has a stitched hedgehog or stitched enigma in there as well. All wrapped up. And when I talk about like kind of an abstract type build, this is exactly what I was talking about. He also looks like he took some maybe 26 gauge to tie it all up, which is really, really cool. Just absolutely amazing. Taking that building aspect to absolutely a whole nother level. I love this build. Oh no, don't tell me it's going to shut down on me, please. I was having problems with my browser earlier. All right, let's do this. Let's refresh it. Let's see, am I still online? I am. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take live dash, put it over here so I can make sure I'm still. Okay, so it was doing this earlier. So what we're going to do, we're going to shut that one down. And we're going to bring up another one. Oh, come on. Restore session. It was doing this earlier. I probably needed to... Oh, you son of a gun. All right, so we're going to do... Let me go to... and let's do... what is it? IP config, flush, what is it? Oh, God, I'm trying to think of what that is. Flush DNS. Config... Is it flush DNS? There we go. All right, let's see if it works now. Close that. Go here. And let's see. Gonna go Instagram. Oh shit! Why does it always do this when I'm? What is it? Let me bring up chat. What is the command? Flush DNS? Does anybody know? Is it ipconfig /flush DNS? Live streaming at its best, right, Dan? I know that's right. Fig flush DNS. Successfully flushed. There we go. It's that /. All right, let's try it now. Up all my IP config stuff on there. That was probably not very fucking smart. Close that out. Oh, I guess you can't see it. Okay, good. All right. Back to Mr. ModifiedStar. Let's go down and take a look at this build here. There we go. Now, first off, we've got a hybrid build here. But it's much, much more than just a regular hybrid. This looks like this is in the Rebirth RDA. Look at the colors on it first. Look at that purple that he got on the ribbon. Isn't that amazing? On the left side, you have a double-stitched triple enigma. The wrap next to it, and these are fat. So that's probably 16 pieces of ribbon that he has framed up there. Next to it, he has a double suka, two-piece suka. In the middle, it looks like just a frame, or I guess that would be a frame staple with a fairly large gauge. I'm not sure what gauge that is, maybe 38 gauge. Then moving next to that again. Oh, that's a stitched suka. My bad. I thought it was a double suka, but it's actually a stitched suka. And then on the far end, a double stitched triple enigma. Now, that is 3 extremely complicated builds, and he nailed all 3. I hold the that frame staple in there with being a difficult build just because keeping that core from collapsing is very, very difficult. Beautifully done, beautifully colored up, great picture. Absolutely amazing. I love how he did it vertical too. How he put the picture vertical, that's so cool. Another picture of the same build. This is what I used for the tile today. Absolutely beautiful, man. The color on it is just amazing. What really gets me on the color is this part here. That piece of ribbon is just absolutely gorgeous. All right, looks like we have a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. In the middle, he has 6 pieces of ribbon. So he's got a staple, 6-piece ribbon staple in the middle. That's framed by 2 pieces of ribbon, then staggered and framed with 2 round wire. And he does 2 on, skip 1, 2 on, skip 1, all the way through. Beautifully done. Things to look at on this build. A couple different things. You want to look at the spacing of his stagger, which is absolutely perfect. With that being such a large build, you want to make sure that, you know, it's very difficult to keep these the final fuse here straight. And you can see he did it all the way across the build. Looks absolutely amazing. Great color on it. Everything is perfectly placed. Just an absolutely gorgeous build. Okay, so here looks like we have a triple Suka, and that is over top of a Mohawk Alien. Just an absolutely gorgeous picture. Again, look at the color. Oh, that's a that might be a Razor Hawk actually. So he's got a triple Razor Hawk over top of a Razor Hawk Mohawk. I don't know, something like that, and then a Alien Mohawk underneath it. Absolutely beautiful on the Inception build here. Absolutely beautiful, man. Gorgeous color. Look at the color he gets on the ribbon here, the different colors from the heating. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's another picture of the, oh, nope, this is a super staggered in. He's got double spaced stagger on probably 8 pieces of ribbon. Then he puts in 2 more ribbon frames and final fuses it across. Things to look at on this, again, the tightness of his stagger and fuse, which is extremely well done. Really, really good spacing on it. Everything looks fantastic. Neatness of the build is perfect. And the angle of it, that vertical angle is so cool to look at. I absolutely love it. Okay. I don't know. Again, this is in the Drop Dead RDA, and just another really creative type build here. Looks like he calls it the River Sticks. Really, really cool. Not exactly sure. Looks almost like snakes coming out of something, right? Isn't that amazing? Beautiful shot, man. Great color on it. You can tell it does light because it does have color on it, so he was able to get it to light up. Another picture of that little side boob of that Inception. Absolutely beautiful, man. It's amazing how close he got those together, too. I think that's really, really cool. Nearly the same size in there. Not much gap in between, which is something you really want to try to do. Here it looks like we have 3-core, larger. The ribbon here used, I believe, it looks like 0.5 ribbon, maybe a little bigger. It's hard to tell with the magnification, but I'm assuming that's 0.5 ribbon. And then next to that, he has a piece of maybe 36 gauge and then a piece of 40 gauge next to it, wrapped around. Beautiful color on that. The ribbon coloring is just amazing. Razor Clapton. Fused Razor Clapton. I've never heard of that, so that's something new for me. Gorgeous picture, man. Beautiful build. So here we go with a braid. I'm not sure, but it's a loaded braid. Absolutely beautiful, man. Fantastic job. Sitting again in the Rebirth RDA. I mean, the clarity of the deck and everything is just amazing. Such a great photography. Such a good picture. Here we go with looks like 2 different stitches. So he's got a ribbon stitched hedgehog into a ribbon hedgehog with a round wire stitch, and then opposite on the other side. Across that, he has this is a hugely big stack too. We're talking, I'm guessing that's 20 pieces of ribbon, frame staple on both sides of it. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Just absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful color on that. Here we go. This is something that looks pretty neat. Interlock alien into a fuse frame staple. I like how he used the bigger wire on the frame staple. I think it really accents it well. And then just a really, really nice interlock on the outsides of it. Beautiful build. I like to see that colored up if he has it. Here we go. This is a little naked round wire build there. Be a naked fuse Clapton, I guess, since it's not ribbon, it wouldn't be a naked staple. It's got interlocks into that. So this is a 6-core interlock into a naked piece. Really creative, beautiful, great color on that. God, we've already gone, and we're only back to December. I mean, the guy has so much content. Looks like a stagger fuse Clapton. 3-core variation. Really unique. Okay, it is just a 3-core stagger fuse Clapton. Looked a little different to me for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because the middle wire here is a different, the stagger is a different metal. So you get the nichrome here, and I'm assuming the outside here is maybe stainless or maybe even Canthol. I don't know. But it's coloring up differently. 3-core stagger fuse Clapton is such a great vape. It's another picture of that interlock into that naked fuse Clapton. I guess it would just be naked round wire. I don't know why I'm calling it a fuse Clapton. That would just be the naked round wire. It's absolutely gorgeous, though. Pitchfork. He's got, looks like he has ribbon frames. So what you're looking at, a piece of ribbon, then framed with 3 pieces. We got 3 pieces of ribbon on this. No, let me shut the hell up. 5 pieces of ribbon, framed with 2 pieces of ribbon on the outside of that, and then a 4-piece ribbon frame on the outside. First fuse around the first 2 pieces, and then a final fuse, which is all the way across. If you look down here, you can really see the consistency and the angle that he used. Beautifully done, man. Things to look at. You want your spacing of these 4 wires to be really, really consistent all the way through. He mixed the metal type, so he's got that really consistent, nice difference in metal. Hey, baby, welcome home.
You got package.
I do? I didn't think we got packages today. Awesome, thank you. He's got that paralleled with a, looks like a ribbon. Looks like a helix, but I think he's got a piece of ribbon and a piece of round wire around it, is what I'm guessing. Or maybe just a piece of round wire helix. Beautifully done. Just some really great pictures here. Let's look at this one. Another Inception type build. Interlock on the inside. The outside is a double stitched hedgehog. And then framed, so a double stitched hedgehog spaced, then round wire framed and a piece of round wire pulling it together. That's really original, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It's awesome. Beautifully done, and you can just tell everything the guy does is just fantastic. Here's a little up close and personal of that build. So you got the stitched hedgehog. Then, if that wasn't difficult enough, he spaced it where he could actually frame it again and put another piece of round wire in there. Absolutely gorgeous. We're only back to November. I mean, this guy has so much great content. Take a look at this one here. I don't know what RDA. This is the Dead Drop again. And just a really unique, fun build here. Looks like he actually has a D-core that he took out and pulled across here. Beautifully done. Some heavy gauge wire in there, maybe some 20 gauge over here. 6 cores broken into 2, 3 going there and 3 going here. That may be the contact points as well into the RDA. That's what I'm guessing. Beautiful, man. So awesome to look at something you can't exactly tell what's going on. I think this adds to it. A little wire porn for you here. Super stretched alien, and then inside of it, a less stretched alien, almost a hedgehog type build. Again, it's kind of similar build he did before, but he used probably used the same D-core here as he did here, and just stretched it a little further. So it's almost like a Enigma, but it's stretched a little bit too far. Got a triple helix over a over a binary piece running through. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Great color on that build. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go again with a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. Amazing spacing on this. Just absolutely amazing, the spacing. It is so tight, unbelievably. And to think of how difficult it must have been to get the stagger to meet on these two insides, because you can tell that's a different gauge wire. The outside wire is certainly a bigger gauge wire than the inside stagger. So you have that contrast in size, and then down into the staple stagger fuse Clapton. That's a really impressive build, honestly. Feels like that would be really, really difficult to do. Kept his stagger and fuse consistent. Here we go with the quadruple Enigma in the middle here. On the outside is a interlock alien, then framed again and interlocked over top of it. So it's a spaced or a staggered interlock alien on the outside too. Inside is a quadruple Enigma, and then on the outside again is a staggered interlock alien sitting again in the Rebirth RDA. See if we can find a colored picture of that. I don't see one. I'd love to see that colored up. Now, let's take a look at this. Not sure. This looks like some kind of braid that he loosely braided it. In the core there, he used a corrugated piece framed by 4 pieces of ribbon. Switched up the metals to get it to look a little different. Just really, really cool. Not exactly sure what type of braid that is, but it looks like a very, very loose braid over top. Little force fuse staggered in here. Love this build. It's a fairly tightly, well, I guess fairly tightly is how you could put it. Tight staple, then framed and force fused into the gap to give you that force fuse staggered in. I'll tell you, it is tough to go through his page because there's so much on here. It is really hard to figure out exactly what he did. Okay, so here you have a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. He took a piece of ribbon and he put the ribbon inside the build and then pulled it back out. And you can see underneath that ribbon is a corrugated piece. So this is a corrugated stagger fuse Clapton, staple stagger fuse Clapton. But see, he's got another picture of this. Let's see what else he's got. There you go. God, that's a beautiful picture. That is just an absolutely gorgeous picture. That nice big fat piece of ribbon. It's probably 0.5 ribbon there in the middle. God, that's gorgeous. Wow. Beautiful build, man. Staple stagger fuse Clapton variation. It isn't an inception as much as it's just wrapped. It looks like he laid two coil jigs parallel to each other, wrapped on one and then dropped it and wrapped on the other to give the difference in the line here. Very creative. Great color. That beautiful, he's got that really deep purple over here into this like gold and light gold, back to the gold, and then the light gold on the way out. Here's a over top picture of that. Looks like this is in the Goon LP. Yeah, it's Goon LP. That's beautiful. Very beautiful build. The inner core here is not round wire. That's actually, looks like 4 pieces of ribbon. So you got 6 pieces of ribbon framed with stagger frames with ribbon, then round wire outside. But it looks like his only fuse. No, he did 2 fuses. So he's got the first fuse, and that might be 42 gauge. That's awfully small. First fuse is closing it in. He skip fused it, and then he final fuse with the round wire. Thanks. Just look how tight his fusing is. I mean, it is just so tight. It's absolutely beautiful. Great color on it. Beautiful photography. The whole package. Here we go. Little Felix action. Over top of the Felix, he has a... Oh, my God. It looks like he's got... I'm having trouble figuring out what the... So the top of it is an Enigma, is the final fuse. But it looks like inside of it, he has another Felix. So, but it's much smaller than this one, I believe. So it's like he took a Felix and then framed it and did an Enigma Felix over top of it. Wow. 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 Stitched Enigma, ribbon stitched Enigma. Beautiful, tight textbook build right there. Here's a picture of it before he colored it up. Absolutely gorgeous. Suka stitched Enigma. So it's a Suka actually inside, not just a piece of ribbon. He actually Suka'd it. So he twisted it before to match the frames and then stitched it. That's fucking crazy. Another hybrid build. Stitch Hedgehog. Then he's got looks like a triple interlock spaced alien over top of a ribbon frame staple, giving that beautiful contrast in metal and type. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is a parafused alien Suka. So what he did was he took 2 pieces, he interlocked 2 pieces of ribbon, I believe. No, it wouldn't be interlocked. It's like he laid 2 pieces of alien Suka next to each other, different types of metal, and fused it. Very creative, and that's an absolutely gorgeous build. Beautiful photography again. I mean, just nailed it. This is, how many is that? I can see 4. Or is that 5? So 4 or 5 interlock alien hybrid with a frame staple on the outside. It's a 6 wrap, so you got 4 in the middle and 2 on the outside. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Staggered alien over top of. It's got an alien, then he put a piece of ribbon over top of it, reframed it, and then staggered another alien over top of that. Fat, huge alien on the bottom, and then on the top is just a standard staggered alien or staggered Frailien. Looks like a lot of these builds are build-off builds as well. All right, we got a, looks like he has a twisted piece laying on top, so almost like a binary type build. Instead of corrugating it though, it's just he just laid it in there twisted. First fuse is, so this is almost like a half stag or half pitchfork in that the first round wire staggered. Inside of that, he did the first fuse across all that ribbon. Second fuse, he reframed it with another piece of round wire and sewed it up. 10 pieces of 0.3 ribbon, 0.4 half stagger variation. Staggered in variation, staggered ribbon in the middle, then dual fused with a much smaller gauge. Round wire frames. 3240. Okay. He did 3240 and it fit really well. Normally you do 38, but that 40 looked like it fit really well. I don't know. I don't know exactly what. That's some sort of alien. Must have been over a gigantic gauge. Looks like he has 3 fairly large small gauge wires in the middle. Maybe 26 gauge, or could even, probably 26 gauge. He kind of ribbon wrapped that. Then over top of it, he took a gigantic decor off of maybe a 20 gauge wire and put like an S type around it, wrap around it. Really creative. Now we're getting into some of the stuff I remember when I featured Phenoms. Stitched Suka, or dual Suka. Build beautiful, man. Now you can tell his photography has gotten so much better though. And that's not a bad picture by any means. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that his photography now is so good. You can see a difference even in between, even after his really good photography. Here we go, another type of creative build here. Bottom he has a spaced all ribbon alien. Over top he has a hybrid. Looks like a triple interlock stitched alien. And then the middle here is, I want to say that's a stitched Enigma with a really, really large gauge, like almost like he used the decor of a much bigger core to get it to come up that high like that. Had to have. Beautifully done, man. That stitch is crazy on that triple. All right, one more. Let's look at his alien. Set of aliens wicked. A little Frailien action. Really good angle on his alien here. The swoosh looks really nice. Great color on it. Great contrast to that gold and purple that he got on it against the white cotton. Beautifully done. All right. That, bring you back up top. Wow, beautiful, man. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Beautiful work, Garen. Absolutely beautiful guy. I'll tell you, going through his page, and I do a lot, you know, I've done a lot of these, and I look at a lot of people's builds. His is tough. It's tough to go through and try to tell you exactly what he's doing because it's very complex and there's a lot going on. And I'm sure that I did not get a lot of it right, and I apologize, man. I tried. And I reviewed it before I came on here. I looked at it. And so I think that it really goes to ModifiedStar's credit that he's so creative that even somebody who has a little bit of experience looking at builds and talking about builds and being able to name and clarify what they are have trouble. And I remember that when I was judging some of the build offs, looking at him, I had to really sit down and try to figure out what exactly he did, because it does leave you wanting to know, you know, exactly what he was trying to do. But I'll tell you this: hey, Hippie Vapes, how are you, sir? Ian Thomas, how you doing, man? Great to see you guys. Dan the Man, good to see you. HB Coils, great to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. Joey the motherfucking O, what's up, Joey? How you doing, man? Yeah, absolutely. It really is a credit to his ability and skill level that he can do that. Because I'll tell you, there's not many who can. There really isn't. I mean, Talon is another guy that can do stuff like that, but there's very, very few that I can think of off the top of my head that can do stuff like that. You know, there's a group of up-and-coming builders, and ModifiedStar is one of those guys who's coming up, who's going to be one of the best. Yeah, and I old Talent and that Prescription Coils, those guys, they're all right there. There's other guys too that are you know, I'm not thinking of right now, but that are in that group, and ModifiedStar is certainly in that group. Absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. I'll tell you, I'm blown away. Every time I look at your page, I'm blown away. Your photography has gotten to be as good as anybody's. I'm excited to see you start doing some more product photography. I think that you're really going to have some great luck with that. The angle, you know, one thing that's really excellent and really different in a great way is the different angles that you show the coils from. The vertical, things like that. It threw me off a little bit, and admittingly, it threw me off when I was trying to talk about your builds, because it's hard to like. It's kind of a mind fuck for me, a little bit. In that it's you know, I'm looking at them and you know, so I'm trying to figure out what you did, and the angle of it's a little difficult. And I think it's fantastic. It's exactly what this community needs. It's exactly what the craft needs. Is what you're doing, man. So absolutely beautiful. Now, you're thinking, how can I win these coils, Scott? How can I get some ModifiedStar coils? I'm gonna tell you, you guys are gonna win them. You can't buy them. I don't think. You probably can buy them, and I'm probably ruining his business. If I am, I'll retract all this tomorrow. I'm sure he'll message me to win some coils from Mr. ModifiedStar Wednesday. What you're gonna do? You're gonna put a number in this episode between 1 and 150. Put a number. Then on Wednesday, you will win 2 30 mils of Adore ELiquid and a set of coils from Mr. ModifiedStar. On Friday, you're going to be able to win 3 sets of coils from Mr. ModifiedStar by doing this. You're going to go to the Instagram page. It is linked below. Go to his Instagram page. Go grab one of your favorite builds that he has. He has so many. Grab one. Repost it with the hashtag BlackCatFam and with the @ ModifiedStar. Do that to enter for 3 sets of coils from Mr. ModifiedStar and just get him out there. We need to get guys like this out there as much as we possibly can for the community, for Instagram, for people to see, to get people interested in, you know, it ultimately. So there's 2 reasons why. One is it gets people interested in building. They see these builds from these guys and they're like, wow, that really looks interesting. And maybe 1 out of 100 people who look at it think I want to do that. Or maybe it's 1 out of 1,000. I don't even know. But that's how we all started. We saw something that we thought was really, really cool, and we wanted to try to do something similar. But the main reason is that people see it and maybe they say, what in God's name is that? And maybe a 1 out of 100 people see it, that's smoke. And they're like, wow, that's vaping? Oh, that's a coil? That's what they use? Well, how do they vape that? Oh, this is an art. Oh, wait a minute. How do I do? And it leads them down the path of quitting smoking. So let's get it out there and get everybody on there. All right, 6 o'clock on the dot. Woo! Good episode. I need to get out of the house. I really do. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely crazy. Hope everybody... Whoop. Who's the dickheads doing 6 thumbs down? Yeah, you know, Nick, I got them. I got haters, dude. I don't know what I did. I pissed somebody off. I got a lot of people give me thumbs down. I think it's 1 person, but I'm not sure. What am I gonna do, man? What am I gonna do? People give me thumbs down. It's okay. Hopefully, you know, honestly, if it makes you feel better, then good. I hope it did. Anyway, it's kind of funny. All right, tonight on the YouTube, you had some great shows. You got my boys Vaping with the Omis on at 8 o'clock. That's from 8 till 9. That is, I believe it's on James Franklin's channel, or Crony Vapes. Not really sure which one it is, but it's on one of those channels. You also have Fresh from the Kitchen tonight on at 9 o'clock. And you have Plumes of Hazard on at 11. I don't think there's any other shows on, but there may be. If I missed one, I am sorry. I will see you guys tomorrow on the Vape at 5. I'm going to try to have Garen on. I'm not sure if I'll have him on or not. I'm going to try. But even if I don't have him on, what we're going to do tomorrow is something I talked about with Jeff from Ohm Canada. We're going to do simple builds. I think I'll do a fuse Clapton and maybe just a regular Clapton, and we'll go from there. So tune in tomorrow for that. Really appreciate you guys tuning in today and hanging out with me. You guys are the best. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Vape 5 if you're in recovery. Stay strong, and I promise I will too. New episode of Drop the Shame on Saturday. So if you're ready for that, love you guys. Have a great night.